Welcome back to Ozarks FOX AM. We're talking to Ned Reynolds and Art Haynes with the KC Blitz Show. So great to have you guys here this morning.
Kelly and Jeremy, are they looking at the TV? Are we on the wrong channel?
I know, right?
I know.
What station are we on right now?
What's happening? How much fun are you guys having?
Oh, heavens. It's such great fun to do a football show with my longtime partner. Mr. Haynes and I worked together on the radio for a couple of decades, I think it was.
Yeah, about 20 years.
And then to be back in a situation like this over here with you folks is terrific. It's
How wonderful.
And the Chiefs, obviously, are a popular and successful team. They always have been popular in the area, but they're really a national team now because of the excitement that Patrick Mahomes brings. I mean, the NFL is truly national. I mean, baseball, NBA, sometimes it's regional. You follow your team. That's true here, but NFL fans nationwide are really captivated by Mahomes and what he can do.
We are.
Yeah. I'm officially a Chiefs fan because of last season, because that momentum, it got everybody excited about a local team. Now, if somebody's not familiar with the KC Blitz show, let them know kind of what you do on the show and what you recap.
It's a half-an-hour review and preview of the Chiefs, and it's on Saturday night on 8:30 on KOCL. It also is around the Midwest. It's a marketed show. And Art and I do a little preview and review of each of the games. We have a player of the week. In the past, we've had guests, and we probably will continue to have guests, but we also have a new addition this year.
We do. Larry Nimmers, who was a longtime NFL referee, who has lived in Springfield since the early 90s. He's now retired, but he's going to be a part of the show every week. And so he can analyze the different rules, interpretations, every week. And it's funny, you've got all these games, 16 games a week, and then there are still always some situations, non-calls, bad calls. How did they apply the rule here? Well, this is a guy that has been in that industry, and he can explain it.
And just to emphasize a little bit more, the term referee with Mr. Nimmers is used in a generic way with all the officials. He was the referee, the white hat, the guy who ran the team. He was in white hat for 17 years. He knows the game backwards and forwards. He's a great guy, terrific guy, and is former school principal, so he can articulate the scene quite well.
He'll be a nice addition.
Oh,
he will.
Yeah.
Can you please ask him one question? I've always wanted to ask this of a referee. If, like, he's retired, does he ever have that one call that he thought was a bad call that he regrets making?
Arthur, we may ask him that.
We'll ask him about that.
Because, they're human. They're human.
Well, after his years on the field, then he was a replay booth official for a number of years, just retired a year ago. So he continued to go through the same routine and travel to, Foxborough or Jacksonville or wherever the game was. So he's been right in the game for many, many years.
That's a really serious position to have because all these sports fans, I mean, they're really into it and they want it to be right.
Well, it affects their fantasy team.
It does. It does. It absolutely does.
The responsibility they carry, and Mr. Nimmers can elaborate just a bit on this. They have to file an official report after every single game, virtually every day, with the headquarters in New York. So, yeah, there's a terrific amount of pressure. But the fact remains that these guys love what they do. The knowledge that they have, and it's intricate because pro football, all of football, is the game itself. The concept of the game is pretty easy, but the following of the game is not. And the rules are so complicated, and he knows that backwards and forwards.
Yeah.
And understand, I mean, he doesn't necessarily have to agree with the rules, just like a policeman doesn't necessarily have to agree with the law, but you enforce it. And so that's what he has done and his fellow officials.
Exactly.
So, Kelly, since we have the experts here,
Kelly
and I have learned a lot about sports since doing this show, and we're officially Chiefs fans. I want each of you to give us, what do you think, what are your expectations and hopes for this season for the Chiefs?
Arthur?
Well, I mean, last year they came as close to getting to the Super Bowl as they can without getting there. And I'm jumping up and down because I think they've secured an interception and they've got the ball and the game is over. And oh, no, there's an offside penalty on the Chiefs, and then they end up losing in overtime. So just excruciatingly close. The defense held them back all last year, which tells you how good the offense was. The defense was ranked 31st in a 32-team league.
Wow.
And they couldn't stop the Patriots on that overtime drive and never got a chance to possess the ball. They've made massive changes on defense. All new coaches, a lot of new players, new scheme. on the theory we got to get better because we can't get worse. So they don't have to have a dominating defense. They just have to have an average defense, and that should be good enough. So, I mean, I think the Super Bowl or bust, really. I mean, that's a logical goal for this team based on where they were last year.
Now, Mr. Haynes is also on the Chiefs radio network, as you will. And therefore, his paycheck comes from...
Okay, well...
I'm not going to argue with him, but you have to understand that when you bring in new players and a new coaching system into professional sports, there are 31 other teams that are doing the very same thing and trying to get better as well. I think it takes the Chiefs, they will be better defensively, but it does take time to get that into vogue, and we'll just have to wait and see. Offense, though, I agree with Art, should be absolutely outstanding. What, the average 27 points a game last year?
Yeah, and Mahomes passed for 50 touchdowns and over 5,000 yards, and so there are a lot of people saying, well, statistically, there'll be some regression.
Right.
Well, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't know. He's 24 years old. I don't know why there would be a regression. They've got all the same people back.
Did you regress when you were 24?
In some ways.
Guys, thank you so much. We're so excited about this show. It premieres September 7th at 8:30 on KOZL. We're looking for your expert analysis.
Yes.
And don't worry, if they don't do well, we're not going to blame you guys.
Yeah.
You just comment on it.
All righty.
We
Thank
hope
you,
you're
guys.
right, though. We hope you're
I'm
right.
praying you're right, Art. I'm seriously
we
praying.
really are.
I've never been more excited for football season than I am this year.
Yes.
I think it's going to bring us all together.
Us on, and thank you for the promotion.
You're welcome anytime.
Of course.
Thank you so much. Great to see you both.
All right, coming up, we're playing AM Sketches. Don't go anywhere. Ozarks FOX AM will be right back. Speaking of rules,
Yes.
the whole overtime.